really specific.
Oh, it's very specific.
That's really... Why do they have to give a to it? Police.
Again.
Another one.
We were told to target foreigners. Ex-officer on systemic racial profiling by Japan police. A lot of words are going to be muted on this one.
Redacted.
Tokyo. Police in a West Japan prefecture engaged in persistent and systematic profiling ordered by senior officers, targeting foreigners for questioning, ID checks, and searches. A former inspector with the force revealed to the Mainichi in a recent interview. In the time I was in the local policing section, we were told to target foreigners for questioning and check their foreign resident registration cards. There was also a cracking down on Foreigners Month.
Is that like Black History Month? But the opposite?
Think apartheid Africa. When we were ordered to put extra effort into checking cards, but also searching foreigners for drugs, knives, or anything else illegal. Taro Yamada, a pseudonym, his name is not Taro Yamada, a pseudonym told the Mainichi Yamada, who joined the police force in the 2000s and served for over 10 years.
Nice.
Added that the order had come from the Criminal Investigation Division with a particular emphasis on catching visa violators. Ooh.
I guess all these visa violators also carry knives on them.
And drugs.
And drugs. Because I'm going to violate my visa. I'm going to make it easy for y'all.
If I don't got a visa, you better believe I got a bag of weed
and a knife.
A knife. What else you want?
I mean, come on. If you're going to violate your visa in a foreign country, you're probably not going to be as conspicuous as possible doing so. I'm just going to say that.
A sack of marijuana.
And a knife in my hand.
No, so, it makes a lot of sense why I was incessantly harassed from the time I came here. Because people, they always start with the excuse that they want to check something. It's like, oh, I need to check your bike to make sure it's not stolen. Oh, I need to check your registration card. I need to talk to you to make sure you're not a bad guy. Because if I don't talk to you, I don't know if you're... How do I know, right? And then it's like, oh, let me check your registration card. Oh, let me frisk you. Make sure you don't have anything bad. The amount of Japanese people I have talked to, and I'd be like, have you ever been stopped by police and questioned or searched? And they're like, I've lived in Japan my entire life. I have never been stopped or searched. And I'm like, bro, I've been in Japan for 3 years now. I've been stopped at least 10 times.
It's not funny.
It's very funny because people are like, no, they're not stopping you because you're a foreigner. And
yeah, they'll say that quick. They'll be quick to say that, right? You're not getting stopped because you're a foreigner. You're getting stopped because
you look like a bad person. Because you don't look Japanese. And Japanese people are good people. Other people, though.
I mean, look at the crime rate. Look at the crime rate in Japan compared to the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm just saying. When
90...
foreigners came over, Corona happened.
Yeah, we brought the Corona. And the drugs. And the knives.
Y'all didn't have knives.
At the same time.
Y'all was just using toothpicks in the Edo era.
He continued that during the crackdown month, officers were given forms to record the personal details, resident card number, birthday, country of origin, everything, quote unquote everything, of each foreigner they stopped to question. These forms were then submitted to not just the local policing division, but also the Criminal Investigation and Public Security divisions. They got all the feds on this.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like the FBI, the CIA, local law enforcement, Interpol, just fixated on you. A law-abiding citizen, and they do nothing wrong. I'm over here teaching your children. I'm educating your future generation.
You got Morse code like with your information.
But you think I'm a criminal, inherently a criminal. After the month-long crackdown, I saw that there had been more visa overstayers caught, and I thought we'd had a positive effect, Yamada said. But later, I came to think that orders really emphasizing that we had to crack down on foreigners, in other words, judging people by their appearance alone, were a human rights violation. You think? I mean, if Japanese people went to another country and people were like, hey, we're going to stop them because they're Japanese and
only
because they're Japanese, then it's a bit problematic. And I feel Japan might not like that.
Not even feel that way, because you hear about the stories. Japanese people complain often when they go to China, Korea, because these countries have a prejudice
against
Japanese people. And so when they go to these places, they are targeted for various things, not only like, higher prices or avoiding giving good service to them or any of these things. And Japanese people come back and complain a lot.
According to Yamada, there was no focus on questioning particular ethnicities when he was a patrol officer, but he did encounter deep biases against residents with darker skin. Ooh la la. Officers around me, including my immediate superior, often said things like, people with black roots.
No, that's not what he said. He said, get them! Ninjas.
Get them ninjas.
Get them ninjas.
Listen. The ninja, the berry, the sweet, and the juice. People with black roots, Southeast Asians, and so on, study ways to kill people. Wow. Wait, people with black roots. Hold on. This is crazy. People with black roots, Southeast Asians, and so on study ways to kill people. So use your service revolver if you have to. You have no idea what they're going to do.
I don't remember that lesson. I don't remember taking that class when I was in people? Yeah, like math, Spanish.
Homicide.
Homicide 101. I mean, you can take the advanced lesson, but it's kind of hard to get into that class. You gotta know people, right? You gotta know killers.
I graduated with honors homicide.
For your dissertation, you gotta actually murder somebody. Like they said, darker skinned people study ways how to kill people.
The blacker the berry, the more homicide the fruit.
The more homicidal the fruit.
Blacker the berry, the more homicide the juice. Similarly, it was said within the force that officers have to be careful patrolling in an area with many Korean. They just want. They're going for everyone.
Everyone.
We going for the Koreans now. Korean residents, because there's no telling what they'll do.
Probably nothing.
But you know how Japan feels about the Koreans.
Yeah, I know they do.
The thing is, anything that happens wrong in Japan,
it's someone else's fault.
No, you have to they're like, if it's something that's public, they'll be like, oh, he doesn't look Japanese. He must be Korean.
It's not even people related. It's like weather related.
It's
remember when we had like this huge influx of sinus allergies like 6 or 7 years ago?
It came across from
China.
China.
China's pollution made it so bad for us.
It's so I said this before. It's so funny that in the United States that Asian Americans have united under a banner of we're Asian Americans.
Yeah.
When you come to Asia, they don't deal with
there's no united as one.
No, it's just like, yo, he Korean? I ain't rocking with
the big three. There's just big me.
Yamada added that officers tossed around these comments casually during work and on break, and often referred to foreigners broadly as Aitsura or Aitsura. So Aitsu is like that person, but a really rude way of saying Aitsu. Yeah. I mean, saying that person. Yeah. So it's like those people kind of thing. Those people. Aitsura. That's crazy.
That's rude.
And Yatsura or sugoi ne. Derogatory words roughly translated as those people, as it says. So furthermore, when he was in a desk position, his department passed on a request from the prefectural police chief's office directing officers to conduct an arrest training exercise simulating a Brazilian person attacking you with a crowbar.
That's really specific.
Oh, it's very specific. That's very specific.
Why do they have to give an ethnicity to it?
I mean, no, not a Japanese person.
That means you're going to treat them differently.
Brazilian person. Because, come on, everybody knows And Brazilians out there.
They weak with the crowbar,
Oh,
dog.
it's two things they're famous for.
Capoeira,
Carnival, and crowbars. That's 3.
All those case sounds.
Oh, man. This was issued with the justification that there are many Brazilians in this area. I would not be surprised if this was Shizuoka or Aichi, Nagoya. Yamada told the Mainichi that during this time as an officer and still today, there is a strong assumption in the police that foreigners are likely to be criminals. So to the surprise of no one, I'm not surprised. I could told you this forever ago, bro. Because like people were gaslighting me. They were like, no, that's not it. That's not it. And like, bro, the whole officer right here is like, come on, man. Like, dog.
Some of the stuff, like, I can understand. I didn't know they had a whole month dedicated to crack.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Or they have special police training. Like that.
That's Brazilian.
Come on, man.
Brazilians coming at you with a
crowbar.
Specifically a Brazilian.
Yeah, like why? Like, what was an Indian dude? You can do something different?
Você é muito chato. Você é muito chato. I really don't want to go down this route because I feel like we've been doing a lot of hating recently. So Japan's a safe place, but it has its issues. It has its issues, man. Like, you just at the end of the day, you could come to Japan, be safe. I'm safe here. I'm comfortable here. I gotta watch over my shoulder and deal with a bunch of stupidness. But I know that I'm never going to be accepted as Japanese. Yeah. And if I do have children here or something, they will never fully be integrated into the culture because they're not.
I mean, they would be Japanese.
They'd be ethnically Japanese, but
they wouldn't be considered.
But they'd be culturally Japanese too. But because they're of mixed bloodline, they would not be Japanese. They'd be hafu.
And thus harassed by the police.
Yes, essentially.
Especially on a certain month.
Well, I guess I'm not getting him a crowbar for his birthday.
Oh, can I go outside? No, you can't play
Daddy,
that.
I want a Barbie. Shut up, child. You get a crowbar. Yo, those are our thoughts on this. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. Be sure to hit this video with a like. Do it right now. Hit it with a like.
Give it a thumbs up, man.
Yeah, also, we're going to start trying to push the Patreon more. We have a Patreon if you want exclusive content, behind the scenes stuff. Go ahead and check that out. It will support your boys for what we're trying to do in the future. But that being said, it's your boy Gizmo.
Salute.
We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Oh.
Hey, Kuro gang the click, dirty water the squad, Japan like politics, haters like oh my god, what am I seeing, they rocking another season, the finest of ignorance, we keep the truth the people need, crack open the strong, camera on hit recode, sound check, yeah we straight, topics never bold, Gizmo and Tally, Kuro Kouch we collab it, truth mix.